Mr. Nader, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
2020, I hear from the grapevines, is going to bring us nothing but good stuff.
Good stuff. We're all committed to making sure whatever we can do, especially to the public school system. We're at Lincoln High School, and today we have a press conference to announce a state grant that I was able to secure in the amount of $750,000 that would be utilized to renovate this beautiful auditorium that is one of the largest forums, that is utilized not only by Lincoln High School, the entire public school system and the entire city. So this is an opportunity to renovate this auditorium and bring additional renovations to the Yonkers High School sport facility center.
Now, Mr. Nader, I know that you are a humble man, okay? You are a humble man. You told me earlier before we start filming that this is a teamwork, but I know that this is mostly your work for the benefit of the people of Yonkers. School systems, school buildings are in desperately need of resources, dollars to rebuild, reconstruct, improve, upgrade, or whatever. And this is the starting, 750,000 Ks.
That's right.
What's next, Mr. Nader?
Well, I think next I have a bill in Albany that allows us to seek a higher percentage of funding when we repair and build new schools. This will allow us to rebuild our aging school system. We have school buildings that are on the average 80 years old, where there's serious problems and it's not a good learning atmosphere. So this is a bill that is really a complement to our ability with the help of the state delegation and my team. But this is a funding that at least allows us to get the process going, to really make our facilities more usable, more enjoyable, and really not just for the school system, the entire city.
Now, Mr. Nader, let me give you a hypothetical question. We're going to fast forward 30 years from now into Yonkers. You're looking at Yonkers, and what will you see?
I'll see Yonkers as a school district in a city that is continuing its renaissance. We see Yonkers building throughout the city. We're one of the biggest urban centers that continues to attract families. We're growing in population when other sectors of the state are losing population. I see a viable school district. I see new school buildings throughout the schools. I see children attending classrooms in art and music and sports and library that for years these services and these facilities were taken away. I see a renovation of the entire public school system.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Mayor, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We hope that 2020 will be a good year for us, for Yonkers, for you and your family. Mayor, third term started yesterday. I see things are happening already. So today we're here to receive a grant of $750,000 that we need for the infrastructure, rebuild, fix, upgrade the school systems. How happy are you with this?
I'm very happy. This is a good first step in our continuing effort to rebuild our schools, repair our infrastructure, build 3 new schools. We can't do that without dollars. And Albany has rebuilt Buffalo and rebuilding Rochester and Syracuse. And as we've said before, we feel it's our chance and our turn to have the schools here in Yonkers rebuilt. Nader Sayegh recognizes that, and that's why he was able to make it an installment in that effort. We have a lot of work to do, but I think he's committed, along with the rest of the delegation, to getting Yonkers fairly funded. And I want to say thank you to him for his efforts and for what he's been able to deliver to us.
Now, Mayor, let's fast forward 20 years from now, and let's say instead of interviewing Mayor Spano, I'm interviewing Senator Spano. And you're looking back at Yonkers, at your city, what will you see?
What will we see? You know what? I hope to see a Yonkers that is in a much better place than where I left it. As I always say, I want to leave the city in a much better place than where someone else left it. We have a lot of exciting things happening. To look 20 years down the road, you're going to look at a city that hopefully is safe, is clean, that it can educate its people, that it's diverse, that can take the children once they've been educated and hopefully find employment right here and be able to develop a life for their grandchildren as we move forward.
Now, Mayor, I don't want to break the tradition. Every time I interview you, I ask you for an exclusive, something that nobody knows yet. Do we have one?
I don't think I have one today.
Come on, don't let me down, Mayor.
Oh, no. You know, I don't want to get into this. We're not going to have a discussion about fourth term, are we?
No, not yet. Mayor, wish you the best. A Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Senator Myers, my ex-mayor. Senator, I know you're a busy woman, and I know you need to go out there and do work for the people of Westchester. Senator, how important it is that we got the funds for the rebuild of auditorium here at Lincoln High School.
Oh, this is a fantastic, good news for Yonkers, another good step. Thank you to my colleague, Assemblyman Nader Sayegh, for allocating capital money. These kinds of projects, fixing this auditorium, this beautiful auditorium when it was built, but time has gone by and we need to fix it. And with this money, we are going to upgrade and be able to improve and modernize this important space. So this is a great development for Yonkers.
Now, this is not going to end here because the entire school system, buildings, infrastructure needs help. We need funds. So this is just the beginning?
Well, we did pass 2 bills that allow the city of Yonkers to get additional funding as they rebuild their schools. That's already been done in the Yonkers School Reconstruction Authority Act that we passed twice with some changes. There is an opportunity for the Yonkers School District to receive additional funds than they would have otherwise received with the passage of these bills. We are at the beginning of the process working with the city to get the approvals from the State Education Department to try to get all the funding we need. But we are in a long-term struggle to get the money to rebuild the schools, but we have started the process and we've taken the introductory steps to get that done.
So this is going to be a long-term relationship.
It's been a long-term relationship. It'll continue to be.
Thank you, Senator.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Edwin Quezada. Sir, I wish you a Happy New Year to you and your family and the best success possible for all of us. Not just for you, but for the entire Yonkers, for the entire school system, for everyone.
I appreciate that, and the best to you and your viewers. May you have a wonderful new year, and may many opportunities come your way and to all your viewers.
Now, Dr. Quezada, Yonkers Public Systems, we are in desperate needs of funds to build, rebuild, upgrade, change the school system for the best. This $750,000 grant that we're just about to receive, how is that going to help us?
Well, I mean, as you know, Dr. Nader Sayegh is a fighter for the Yonkers Public Schools, as well as all of our elected officials. And Dr. Nader Sayegh made a commitment to provide as much support as he possibly can to our schools. So today we are receiving a grant in the amount of $750,000, which will be earmarked specifically for refurbishing the Lincoln High School auditorium and the gymnasium over at Yonkers High School. As you may know, those 2 venues are not only used by our students extensively, but also by the community. So this particular auditorium where we are here at Lincoln is our largest auditorium in all of the schools. So today we are beginning the steps to refurbishing this auditorium. That way it is available to all of the students at Lincoln High School as well as the community at large. Same thing at Yonkers High School, Yonkers Middle High School. We will add and provide more support to that particular gymnasium so that the students and the community can also use it.
So, Dr. Quezada, I guess you made an important point. The reconstruction, rebuild of the auditorium here at the Lincoln High School is not exclusively for the students of the Lincoln High School, but for the entire community, correct?
Absolutely. This auditorium is used quite often for many events. In this auditorium, we can sit approximately 1,100 individuals. So this auditorium, which we hope we're going to put new sitting, new stage, air conditioning, will be available to the entire Yonkers community. How wonderful that is to have a venue that holds this many people available to everyone.
Now, what is the time frame for this construction to begin end to end? How long?
You know, if
Do we
I
have a projection?
If I tell you 3 years, I think I'm around the ballpark as it relates to 3 years. By the time we ask for all the necessary permits and we design the work. So we're going to do it as soon as we possibly can, because we believe that having available resources to our students and to our community is so important.
Because we needed this 3 years ago, so now we have to hurry
No,
up.
we needed this about 20 years ago.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.